What's going on, man? Welcome back to another episode of Goat Talk. Today we are here with the lovely MzCoxx.
Yeah,
How you?
I'm a goat for real.
That's right. That's right. How you doing today?
I'm living the dream. How are you?
I'm good. I can't complain. I can't complain. So, go ahead and let them know. Of course, you know they know your name is MzCoxx. Let them know where you're from and stuff right quick before we dive into the question.
What's up? What's up? Well, it's yours truly, MzCoxx. I am East Atlanta's finest. If you know somebody that's fine, let me know, but I doubt it.
That's right. That's right. All right. So let's get into it. So, what's your earliest memory of you doing music?
I'll probably say right in my first verse at 10 years old. That's definitely anything that had to do with music.
Okay. Was it like a certain person that got you into the music, or you just had a feel for it yourself, you just liked it, or what?
Well, I was in our house. We had a family friend that was recording music in our basement, and he used to always make beats and just rap to it. And then I was like, you know what? I want to try this time. And he like, what? And I was like, play it. And I recorded it. So I guess I would say that he kind of introduced me to that aspect of like recording. I've always been a lover of music.
Okay.
My parents always exposed me to different genres and types of music. But as far as the actual act of recording and concepting verses and stuff like that, I would definitely say I was doing.
Okay. So who would you say are some of your biggest influences in the music?
First off, I say this in every single interview, Missy Elliott's, okay? Period. Next it'll be Eve, Lil Kim, Moni Love. Yeah.
Okay. So are there any like particular themes or messages you try to put in your music, or are you just whatever you feel at the time when you get ready to write something?
I feel like it's whatever I feel at the time, honestly. I say that I make mood music, so it really just depends on my mood. If I'm happy, sad, in love, not in love, it just depends on the vibe, honestly.
Okay. So why the name MzCoxx?
Because I was literally born into it. Cox is my last name.
Okay.
And I feel like with my artistry, I am a tightrope walker. So I take you on that edge. We can walk to it to a point where you might want to jump off. So we don't go to triple X, but we keep that double X. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted it to be something a little more fun. It's not just your average miss, it's Miss, because there's still a mystique to me. It's still that rock star, that edgy, that fun feel. And you put it together, you got MzCoxx.
Okay. So, like, what would you say is your biggest song right now?
My biggest song right now that I would say, I'm going to say Go Ahead.
Okay.
Simply because Go Ahead is on radio. Like, Go Ahead is that one song that everybody has been like, oh, this is crazy. We love this song, type of thing.
So what's the story behind Go Ahead?
Honestly, it kind of just happened. My producer called me and was like, I got one for you, boo. And I was like, all right, cool. I went to the studio, heard the record, fell in love with it with the Gucci Man sample, and then that Super Mario, that da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh, nah, you snap. And I recorded it, knocked it out in like an hour and a half for sure.
Okay. So what would you say is the hardest thing about being an artist?
The hardest thing about being an artist, I would say.
So you think it'd be like the traveling? You think it'd be like, the
I wouldn't say the traveling. I like the travel. I would say the staying consistent part.
Okay.
For sure, because it's so easy to get consumed in other things. So you have to like stay the course, especially with me. Like I juggle the work, life, personal, music. Like it's so many hats and so many things that I juggle.
Okay. So what would you say is the best thing about being an artist?
Doing what I love every day, waking up and knowing that this is something that I'm destined to do for sure.
Okay. Is there anything that you hope that like your fans and supporters take away from your music?
I would like for them to take away the fact that they can feel me through my music, and ultimately I could be a household name as a whole and known for great works and just being an all-around good person outside of the music as well.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
5 years. All the way up there with the stars in the sky.
I know it's a lot of success coming on. How you envision it?
Well, success for me is definitely a household name. I say that for sure. A household name in the same sentences as the greats like Michael Jackson, Prince, Queen Latifah, Moni Love, Missy Elliott. Like I want to be in those same type of conversations. When you hear those people, you talk about MzCoxx as well.
Right.
I do see myself owning my own label food trucks, other business ventures and ideas that I can't tell y'all all my tea, but just you never know with MzCoxx.
Yeah.
Expect the unexpected for sure.
For sure. So you know, you done already had a lot of success, more than, you know, the average artist has had. So what advice would you give any aspiring artists?
My best advice, I would say, would be stay the course and try to block out the noise as much as possible. It's so easy to overthink yourself out of situations and get overly consumed with what everybody else around you is saying. When you have too many people telling you to do certain things or to maneuver a certain way, like, it's very hard to get lost in the sauce.
Right. Okay, so all the notoriety that you've been getting, like, how are you able to balance maintaining your privacy with also being in the public eye?
I take my mental breaks and I shut down, and I try to keep it separate as much as possible. I don't have much of a private life, but I do try to maintain at least a little level of privacy.
Right. I understand. So what is something that you do in your free time outside of music? Because, you know, they gonna know you for the music, but we also want to know you a little bit outside of the music.
I like to disconnect, honestly. I turn off all my phones. I tell everybody, like, hey, I need a moment. I'm taking a day. I generally probably try to catch up on sleep most of the time because, you know, sleep is real scarce when you're a grinding artist. And I'll just, you know, vibe, Netflix and chill. Or if I feel like being out and stuff like that, I'll go out, go bowling. Like, I love to go bowling with my friends and family and stuff like that, and just vibe.
Yeah. Right. So how do you deal with, like, haters and trolls on the internet? You know, a lot of people have them, but certain people deal with them certain ways. So how does MzCoxx deal with them?
I laugh for the most part initially, but then secondly, I feel like with negativity and haters, if they have no energy to feed off of, then they go nowhere. You let them talk to their self. So it is what it is on that.
Okay. So is there any rumors that you feel like you need to set straight right now about MzCoxx?
Not that if I haven't heard any yet. So we'll see. I don't know. I haven't heard nothing yet. So.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you this: what is something that people will be surprised to know about MzCoxx? For example, you know, I had a couple guys on here before, and, you know, he was like, "Oh, people would be surprised that I'm a chef. I know how to cook really well." You know, what is something about MzCoxx that you would think people would be surprised to know? Like, are you a jiu-jitsu artist and we don't know? Like, what, you know, like, what's something this you would think people would be surprised about?
I don't know, because people know that I cook. That's regular, because cooking with Cox is a whole thing as a whole. Most people know I have a degree. That's a good question. What's something that people don't know about me?
Yeah, I mean, you know, or you got like a hobby that most people don't have, like, you know, something like that.
No.
Okay.
I feel like I'm an open book for the most part. So,
well, you know, that's a good thing to be an open book. You know what I mean? Some people aren't that open like that, to be able to allow people in their world and letting them know everything. So I mean, that's cool. That's cool though.
I feel like for the most part, I'm an open book for sure.
Okay. So how you manage to stay grounded despite all the success you've been having? Because a lot of people with that success get to their head and they start, you know, walking around like they just the only artist in the world type.
Well, for me, it's kind of crazy, ironically, but I attempt to not focus in on the success. And I'm not saying that I don't see the success that I'm getting or that's going on, but I try not to pay attention much into it. So, like, for example, I'll get calls from, like, my managers, my team, and they'll be like, "Oh, you just did this," or "Oh, you got that," or "Oh, you did it." I'm like, "Okay, cool," but we're still grinding. Like, we still have so much more to do. So I think I try just not to get overly consumed in what's going on. Sometimes that can work out for the best. Other times it could be, you know, the negative aspect of it. But for the most part, I try not to get overly consumed in the you know, the numbers and the politics of it.
Right. Okay, so what's next for MzCoxx? What you got? You got an album coming out, single? What can we be expecting?
So what's next? I am still on tour. I'm definitely in the middle of a promo tour. We should be finishing it up, I would say, I think, like the second week of December. And then we're preparing for the first quarter. So definitely another promo tour. And then also in the first quarter, I'm gonna drop a EP called 3-Piece. So everybody get a little, just something to throw on out there for the consumers.
Okay. All right, tell us just a little bit about, like, I know you said you're a mood artist, so is like your creative process when you're making a song? Is it just, you know, like let's say you're out and about and something just hit you and you say, nah, I'm finna go to the studio and put it down. Like, is it like that? Or you just get in there and you listen to the beat and vibe and then whatever comes? Or
I feel like it's a combination of both, honestly, because I can be somewhere and I hear music. A lot of my music or my verses and stuff, they all start in the shower for some reason. Like, I'm one of the people, like, I take showers when I'm bored. So I just be in the shower and I'm like, oh, this is a good idea type of thing. So it's either that or, like you said earlier, I'll go to the studio and like I said, if my producer's like, hey, we got this beat or something going on, I'll hear it, vibe to it, and just enjoy it and be able to, you know, write based off of that.
right. So you got a new song. I don't know if we allowed to talk about it with a big time artist. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we can talk about it. We can get it up.
Talk about it.
All right, yeah. So go on, let them know about Head Boy. Let them know what's the deal, who the artists on there. You know what I'm saying? Let them know about it. Tell them what's up about Head Boy.
Head Boy is a certified baby maker. It's one of them ones that you put in when you go into triple X time. I always say double X. When you in that triple X mode, you go in to play that headboard. But I'm gonna put out the disclaimer. I am not responsible for any babies that are made off of headboard. Okay, I'm not. That song is featuring Lil Durk on there. It's like I said, it's a certified baby maker. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel real sexy, especially if you got some liquor or anything going on. You want to take a bubble bath. Hint, hint, because when the video is dropping, it's on the way. Excuse me. Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. So you got that hit song with Lil Durk. What's next? I mean, any other big artists you working with right now, or that you can discuss anyway? I know a lot of stuff. You know, got to keep it on the hush at the moment. But or is there any big time artists that you would like to work with? How about that?
I would like to work with, outside of my inspirations in the game, like, you know, Missy and Eve, Queen Latifah, all of those people. I want to do a record with Usher. As far as newer artists, I would love to do a song with Friday.
That'd be hard.
I love Friday. But my Atlanta sister Lotto, I would love to do a song with her.
Okay.
Trying to think of, those would be the top two at the moment, for sure.
Okay. So I know you've been moving around a lot, been doing promo tours, you know, having a lot of shows and things like that. But I want to ask you, what is your favorite thing about performing live?
I think my favorite thing is being able to feed off of the energy of the people like around me. Like, I like going to each city, meeting new people, and just feeling their energy and vibe. Like, I'm big on energy. I think I would personally say that's one of my best compliments. If everybody's like, your energy is like something different outside of being cute, or, you know, the typical surface level things. When a person compliments me on like energy, I love that, and I feed off of other people's energy for sure.
Right. So tell them real quick about the merch. Like, where can they find the merch at? Because I mean, everybody wants some MzCoxx time hat, MzCoxx time shirt, or what's up?
So y'all can get the merch exclusively on my website at MzCoxx.com. That's MzCoxx.com. We have hats. We got the trucker hats, the regular baseball caps. We got crop tops, full-length t-shirts. We have windbreaker jackets. We have cups. We have air fresheners. I feel like I'm forgetting some stuff. Cox socks on the way. The sweatsuits and the hoodies are on the way, and a lot of other stuff. So y'all just got to stay tuned.
Okay, perfect. So how can fans best support you and your music? Like, what is it better for them to stream in? Can they donate money? Can they let us know how they can support you?
I'm going to say go to my YouTube, making sure that you're subscribing, commenting, sharing, and liking. Follow me on Instagram and making sure you're doing the same thing, liking, following, and sharing. And, of course, my website, buying that merch for sure can support me. And pulling up at shows, you know the vibes. Like, just show love. It's free to show love. I went to just repost a story or post something that I have going on. Like, it's free to do that. You don't have to pay to do that. Even if you don't have the money to buy merch or come out and buy a ticket for a show, just post it. Right. Comment, subscribe. You can do that. It's free.
Yeah, for sure. So, so your music is available on all platforms, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So Apple Music, Spotify, all that.
Tidal.
Just want to make sure they can find it. So
my website again, MzCoxx.com.
Yeah, that's right. So let me ask you, let me get with you on this. This is one of the last things I like to do as part of every interview that I do. I always ask the artist, give us a little something. Give us a little melody, a little something, like a little rap. It can be something that's already released, unreleased, or however you want to do it. Just give us a little something to work with so the people watching, they can see, oh, dang, this how MzCoxx coming? And then they can go and click the link below and they can come stream your music, go to your website, support you, all the above.
Can I curse?
You can do whatever.
All right. And you say give you a song or just do it?
I mean, it can do what it can be. It can be a freestyle right now. It can be something you got wrote that ain't on a song yet. It can be whatever, however you want to do it.
Okay. And I'm physically, mentally playing these niggas and killing these bitches. I roll my team, can't fuck with no stitches. Had to stay blind, swear to y'all bitches. I paid no mind, pile up like dishes. Wreck 'em up, boom. I'm in the boom, Legion of Doom. Sipping and zepping while I'm steady trapping out the bando. I don't want your man, ho. Girl, he just a fan, though. He blow me like a candle.
Yeah. Any more they gotta pay for it now. Hey, any more they gotta pay for it. I was gonna stop you anyway. I was like, hey, can't do too much now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so
MzCoxx time.
So one last thing. Is there anything that you want to tell your fans, your supporters, or anybody out there before we let you go?
Expect the unexpected. Stay tuned. And oh yeah, it's MzCoxx time.